12 Monkeys opens nationally tomorrow. I spoke to Bruce Willis and Terry Gilliam about the film and its inspiration, La Jetée.
Why don't you sit down, Mr. Cole?
At first, I just knew that it was a script called 12 Monkeys. And it was only later that we learned that it was inspired by La Jetée. And I didn't want to see the film because I didn't want that kind of responsibility. Because 12 Monkeys, to be honest, is not a remake of it. It takes maybe 3 ideas from it, which are very central to it, and then creates something very different. And when I saw La Jetée this last week, it was kind of like, La Jetée is like an acorn, perfectly formed, very simple, very pure, and just perfect. And we've made this tree out of it, you know, this great thing with branches and everything. So ours is very baroque in comparison.
We want tough-minded people, strong mentally. We've had some misfortunes with unstable types.
Not to volunteer could be a real mistake.
I've never been that interested in time travel, to be honest. I'm interested in being able to be other places and other times, but the actual mechanics of time travel doesn't interest me. But it's also the thing of taking somebody from a specific world and putting them into another world and how they then react. That's always intriguing.
You will be well, James. Soon.
We've tampered with nature. We've gone beyond what we should do. We're destroying the forest. We're destroying our birthright. And out of them are coming viruses and things that will kill us. So it's always this battle between what man does and a kind of punishment for overreaching himself and where this might lead. I think, and especially with the millennium approaching, everybody focuses. It's like the big birthday party. Are we going to live or are we going to die? Are we going to be punished for what we've done, or are we going to have the intelligence to solve problems and continue? It's in the air right now. Casting was interesting because I'll work almost backwards, because the first choice was Madeleine Stowe. She was, when we first talked about this part, she came up and she was perfect because she had to combine, she's in a sense the audience, or one aspect of the audience. She's the reasonable one. She's the one that understands the world like we understand it.
You have to give yourself up. You know that, don't you?
Brad was a stranger one because I was convinced Brad couldn't do the part because it's a very manic, funny character. And I've never seen him do that. And he came to London and convinced me he could do it. And the studio couldn't believe their luck that we had Brad Pitt.
This is a place for crazy people.
I'm not saying you're not mentally ill. For all I know, you're crazy as a loon.
Bruce was interesting because he has to do something he's never done before, and that's be vulnerable, be totally childlike at times, innocent.
I really wanted to make a point of not bringing the other elements into this role of things that I've done in other films. Sense of humor. I didn't want to be funny. I didn't want to be glib.
The star aspect has been important because if you're going to make a film with these kind of ideas in it, I don't want it to just disappear in the local art house. I want it to be seen by as many people as possible and try to alter their perception of what cinema is and what it can do. So a star was very important, and Bruce was the answer to that.
People come up to me all the time and say, God, what's Terry like? Is he crazy? Is he out of his mind? Because he makes very crazy films. But he's not. He's a very, very accomplished storyteller, and I think more akin to a painter than to any other art form.
My problem with fantasy and reality is that I don't like just pure fantasy where it's pure escapist. I'm interested in the fact that you can't quite escape into fantasy. You're always pulled back by reality, and try to find where that borderline is what intrigues me. I don't know, I just think that's what life is about. I mean, having dreams and not being able to reach them, and that's what life is.